Hey everyone, welcome back to Resin Me Up. Close my window here. We've got somebody mowing outside. Today we are doing the last of the Into Resin molds, and it is Nat from Matters of the Heart, her choice, and it's an Easter mold. And I have already went in and brushed the whole thing, and so I'm not going to tell you how I brushed it, but I am going to tell you what I used. Several different mica powders, and I used Into Resin's Glazed Tiffany. I used my brown shift. I used a color called Green Frog. And what else did I use? Blue Ocean and what's it called? Purple Shimmer from Laura's Art Studio. So those are the colors that I used, and we are going to use Deep Pour Resin by Bond Crafter because this is a very deep mold, and I want to pour it all at one time, and I don't want to have to pour it in layers. So we are going to pour it in Deep Pour. So I've got it all mixed up. It's already bubbled out. No more bubbles. Even though, you know, Deep Pour does cure slower, so it should be pretty bubble free. Not that it matters because it's all dusted, but we'll see how it works. So we are going to go ahead and pour this in here. And I mixed up 300 mLs. Hopefully it's enough. I'm going to go ahead and pour down the side here. It's probably too much, and I'm going to have to find something else to pour this in. I wasn't sure. Please be enough. Please be enough. Please be enough. Please be enough. I don't want to mix up just a little bitty tiny bit. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're just going to make it by the skin of our teeth. And I'm going to have an itty bitty tiny bit left. I'm going to go ahead and top this off. I've got a little bit left. What can I toss this in that's little enough? I'll find something. No big deal. So it looks like we've got some bubbles that are rising to the top. I'll just spritz them. And we'll let that cure, and we'll be back in I don't know. I guess we'll be back when it cures. I hate deep pour because I don't like waiting on it, but it is what it is. So we'll be back when this is ready to come out. All right. We'll see you then. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. I forgot to turn my microphone on, for goodness sakes. Gosh, that drives me insane. So I did get this out of the mold. I was just going over what I did on this. So I brushed this in my brown mica powder. And then I brushed each flower a different color with Laura's Art Corner colors. The purple shimmer and the blue ocean, I think is what it's called. Purple shimmer and yes, blue ocean. And then for around here, this color, I used the green frog. And then for this, I used the glazed Tiffany from Into Resin. Is that not cool? And so I kind of enhanced all the cracking around the egg. And oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I poured clear because I didn't want to pour black because I wanted this glazed Tiffany egg to be translucent. I didn't want it to be solid. So, and I left his eyes clear because I'm going to color those in. So it turned out perfect. Now I want to get a light and put it on a light. Don't you think that would look cool? And I'm just going to get the little white light. I'm not going to get the other one because I think the white is going to look cool. Grab that, plug it in here. Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn it down because I don't want it to be like super bright. Okay, let me turn my lights off. Let me bring you down. Look, ain't it cute? Let me turn this off back here. It's kind of interfering with our colors just a little bit. Is that not sweet? So cute. Turn in here just a little bit so you can see that glazed Tiffany. Isn't that cool? So cute. Isn't it cute? I just love it. And this is Natalie, or Nat, I call her Nat, for Matters of the Heart. This was her choice. That was a mark, I think, when I flipped the mold back from when I was brushing it. So, oops, sorry. I was trying to do two things at one time. I just was going to turn the color or the light up just a little bit. It's so adorable. Yeah. Put you back up on the tripod here. I thought I'd get the color changing light. That's the color changing light. Isn't it cute? It's very cute. Okay, now I'll get you back up on the tripod. If I can stop hitting buttons and making things stop. Okay, one momento. Okay, so, I mean, I think he turned out really adorable as far as, you know, the way I brushed him, you know, with that mica powder and that glazed Tiffany. You know, I love that color. So, yeah. So that's how that looks. I am going to fill in this bottom. I didn't fill it all the way up. So I'm going to fill in this bottom. I'm going to trim the edges off of there. I might maybe put like a foil or something on the bottom. I don't know yet. I haven't quite figured that out. I may put some UV resin and then maybe brush it with something, maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided because it's completely clear, you know, on the bottom. I don't know if anything would enhance any of those colors because he's brushed. I mean, I do notice that in the mold here, let me get something. There are some lines that are inside the mold going across here. And I think those are actually inside the mold because it's just on that one side right there. And it's, can you see those lines? They're just right there. And those have to be from the mold. So, yeah. Otherwise, it turned out really cute. At the front door. Alexa, dismiss. So, I think it turned out lovely. So there you have it, guys. There is the Easter Bunny egg mold that Natalie from Matters of the Heart picked out. I was just going to color his eyes. I wanted to make them more realistic looking other than having them be brown or black. So I'm going to look up how a bunny's eyes is supposed to look. And then I'll paint those and then I'll get pictures and put it at the end of the video. So no bubbles other than I see just one little tiny bubble right there on the end of that flower. And this is the Bond Crafter Deep Pour Resin. And it did really well. Yeah, you can see down other than the mica powder, but other than that, down inside there, there is none. No bubbles whatsoever. Crystal clear. So, all right, y'all, that's all for me on this video. Just letting you know that there will be no video tomorrow as I am going to Nebraska for Riley's competition. It's called the Cornhusker Classic. All of her team is going, and they will perform in front of judges. They have been working their little tails off getting ready for this competition. And so I will be gone tomorrow. So everyone wish Riley good luck and her sister Haley. They're both going. And so she will be competing against a ton of twirlers across the state from all over, you know, in different states. We're obviously from Kansas, and so there'll be some from Nebraska, there'll be some from Missouri, you know, just all over. And it's a big, huge event. And we're really hoping that Riley will get to take home a trophy this year. We went last year, but it was her first year last year doing that competition. So she's worked hard, and so is her sister. And so we're kind of excited to see how this year goes. So everyone, have a great Friday. And I hope everyone's crafting Froggy Fridays turn out spectacular because I'm going to miss it. And, but I will be back on Monday, raring to go. And so, yeah. So everyone have a great weekend and have a great Froggy Friday. And we'll see you on Monday. So remember, stay curious, stay creative, and always stay positive. And we'll catch you in the next one. Good night, everyone.